Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to shrine hunt in Blox Fruits. Now, the first thing you want to figure out before you do anything else is what phase of the moon we're in. Now, if you look over here, these are all the phases of the moon. That means we're in the third quarter. So in 2 nights, we'll be having the full moon. Now, you might be wondering, why 2 nights? According to this chart, it's going to be taking a while, right? Well, funny thing, in Blox Fruits, the moon phases don't go from left to right, it goes from right to left. So you might be thinking, oh, next moon it's going to be waning crescent, but actually it's going to be waning gibbous. Now, when you server hop, you want to be looking for these waning gibbous or third quarter moons because those give you just a little bit of prep time, but also it doesn't give you enough wait time, so you won't be waiting for like 20 minutes, half an hour, stuff like that. Another thing, if you're in a private server and it shuts down, as soon as it gets brought back up again, it'll be daytime and then immediately it'll go into the third quarter of the moon. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is boats. Now, a lot of people will tell you that having the fast boat game pass will actually be a lot more helpful. And while I don't doubt that, those boats will definitely let you get to the sixth danger level a lot faster. It really doesn't help in terms of getting the shrine to spawn, right? Because in its entirety, the shrine spawns when there's a boat within the first five seconds of it being a full moon and danger level 6. So as long as you have like a dinghy out in danger level 6, it'll still spawn. But getting to danger level 6, I think getting fast boats or even some of the higher tier boats like the Lantern will be hugely helpful. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before we head over to the shrine itself is Blox Fruits. Now, there are certain Blox Fruits that are better than others when it comes to collecting the Azure Ambers, right? So let me let me clear things up. When you have the shrine spawn, you go and you talk to the NPC, the Shrine Stone NPC. It'll activate a little event, and for 5 minutes you have to race around the island and collect these little Azure Embers, right? And they like fly around and they're very annoying to get. So you want to get fruits with a big hitbox, like for example, Buddha, Mammoth, Dragon, Kitsune. These four, in my opinion, are the best ones for this. There are others, I think, but these four are probably the best. Phoenix might be another one, and Magma, since you can walk on water, ice in to a much lesser extent. But these eight or so fruits are like the best ones. The first four I mentioned, Buddha, Mammoth, Dragon, Kitsune, these are the first four that you want to mainly try and have. Uh, Me personally, I prefer Dragon. I've had it for quite a while, so I'm very good at using it. That's what I prefer. But you guys can let me know which ones you like using for this particular event. But it's waning gibbous right now, and tomorrow night it's going to be the full moon. So we're gonna head out and show you how to actually get the shrine to spawn. Alright, so in order for the Kitsune shrine to spawn, you need a boat in sea danger level 6 just as the full moon starts spawning. So like within the first 5 to 10 seconds as the full moon comes up, you need a boat in sea danger level 6. Now, in my personal experience, the best way to do that is to just get any boat in there. It doesn't matter if it's a dinghy or the lantern or whatever. So what I like to do is be a marine because when you're a marine, all the boats are a lot cheaper. Be a marine, get the brigade, which is 600 berry, and just try and get to sea level 5 and just spawn camp that area. The brigade is really good because it's like the second fastest ship that you can get, and even without the boat pass or whatever. So any player can get this. It's only 600 and it's got 2000 HP, so it's pretty up there when it comes to like being sturdy, but it's also pretty fast. And on your way there, you just want to ignore any sea event. You want to ignore sea beasts, the ship raids, anything that might spawn, you just want to completely ignore it. Piranhas, everything. The only thing that I wouldn't recommend you running away from is Terror Sharks. Because if that thing spawns, it's just GG's. No nothing. You just reset, go all the way back to Tiki Outpost, get a different ship, and hope and pray that you can make it out here in time. That's like the only thing that you can you can't avoid. Everything else you just completely ignore it. So there is a point of no return, and that is when the sun I want to say is like somewhere over here, like 65% of the way through, unless you have the fast boat pass or the fast boat game pass and you have like Sentinel or something, or actually Miracle, there's no way you're getting to the Kitsune Shrine. So you need a boat, you need to get on a boat and you need to get to Sea Danger level 5 before the sun gets to that 65% of the way uh through, its arc. So like as soon as the sun gets to like right there, you're just done. You eat GG's. You can't do anything. You gotta wait, and another 2 nights, give or take. The only thing I wouldn't say is like you can stop for is like Treasure Island. Just because free money is free money, you know? Especially something like this where it's a lot bigger. I would recommend you get on and then immediately leave. Rough seas are also a bit annoying because of all the lightning strikes and hampering your visibility, but if you know your way around it, you're fine. See, look, you're gone. You can basically just run away from pretty much everything. See, now we're at basically the very edge of Sea Level 5, and what you want to do is you just want to go and sit on an outcropping like this one, or even that one, honestly. Like, pick your poison. Just keep an eye on your ship, because if your ship goes down, then basically you go down. So just keep an eye on it, make sure nothing spawns, and you're fine. Now that the sun's starting to set, now's the perfect time for you to get on your ship that's at the very edge of Sea Danger 5 and start going into Sea Danger 6. Unless, of course, I fail getting on my ship, which you would be surprised how often that happens. Now, I will admit, I think I came in a little bit early. I should have waited a little bit until, like, the sun is on the horizon. But I think this should be fine. And just as the sun sets and the full moon shows up, there's a shrine, boys! Now, the fastest thing you really want to do is get those embers. Oh, as long as you don't start the shrine event, you basically have until the whole full moon. So, there's a couple things you want to keep in mind before you start, activating the shrine. You want to have at max 25 of these embers before you even talk to the shrine and deposit them, because if you have 0 to 25, you have a chance of getting money and fragments. If you have 20 to 25 embers, you have a chance of getting the Kitsune lamp, Kitsune ribbon, Kitsune mask, the Kitsune title, Kitsune aura, and or the physical version of the Kitsune fruit, which is a 0.5% chance. And the only way to boost it is to give the max amount of Azure embers, which is 25. Now, with that all in mind, let's see if we can roll for it. Now, what I've found to be the most helpful is just go into your, like, transformation. If you're using Buddha, Mammoth, Dragon, or Kitsune, go into the waters, because you've got a much more open field. Because these embers, they like to, like, phase through the rocks and shit, and it's just really annoying. So that's why I prefer going into the open waters where I have a lot more space and I can just grab them. All right, that should be 25. It won't let you get any more. The max is 25. So you just go in here, talk to the statue, and fragments, which is quite annoying, but I mean, what are you gonna do? There are times where it's like, oh, the shrine is pleased with your offering, but it doesn't give you anything. And when that happens, it's basically just giving you something you already had. So for me, I have the title, I have the aura color, and I have the ribbon. I'm just trying to get the lamp or the fruit. The mask is cool and all, but it doesn't really do much. So that's what I'm going for right now. But hopefully you guys, learned something, enjoyed the video, know how to do it by yourselves now. Let me know. I'm gonna keep trying for this one fruit, man. Such a cool fruit. And, if you're like me who can't spend Robux and stuff like that, the only way you're getting it is either by rolling the gotcha, doing like the factory raid or the castle on the sea raid, shrine event, stuff like that. Ship raids, I guess, is also something, but I don't know. This is like one of the only ways to get it. Anyways, hope you guys liked, subscribed, shared. I don't know. I don't really know what to say when it comes to endings or outros. So, bye.